Hello, welcome to stream. I'm late. I've said in Discord I was gonna be like 60 minutes, and it's been longer than that because I was solving problems at the last minute again. So if my audio's weird at all, let me know. I actually should be a lot clearer than I have for probably weeks. The Wolf, thank you for the tier 2 sub for 30 months. That's so long. I missed my streamiversary. I think I just need to like pull the band-aid off and like make a streamiversary. It's good as Kraken. Yeah. It's sharp. It's clear. Desert Phoenix, thank you for the sub as well. I appreciate it. Folks should be coming off the ad break if you're not subbed. It's something I'm trying to remember to do because Twitch puts, I mean, you probably know this, but you go to a new channel or you go to a channel you're not subbed to, and they'll give you an ad as soon as you start watching. And that's the most annoying shit in the world. And so if you do a 3-minute ad break, it disables it for an hour. And that's like a good reason for me to actually take a break. So mic sounds better, a lot more clear. Yeah, I had to take a look at my signal chain, and I have a ProFX V3, ProFX 6, which is like a mixer in my chain. It's like what I'm using as a preamp, and I think that one's going bad. So I'm gonna have to take that. I'm gonna have to take a look at that because it's
Hello there.
I took it out and it immediately cleared up. So Altification, hello there. How's it going? Luna, how's it going? New green screen? No, it's the same green screen. Oh, if you haven't been here, yes, I got this green screen at the beginning of the year, and I've been using it a lot. I've actually been like, I spent like 20 minutes, which is probably another reason I'm late, looking for new background photos, but I'm not very organized when it comes to like all the photos I've taken. I was looking for like a mountain photo, from a hike or something. Because that's one of those things, like, I'm not very good at, like, branding and, like, I look at other people's streams who are, like, partners, and I'm like, wow, their graphics are so good, and they've got effects, and you go to, like, Casual Elephant's stream, who's someone that I rate often, and he's got this cool setup, and, like, he's got, like, video filters that make his head blow up, and he's got, I don't know, it's very clever. Even like graphics, like I want a countdown with cooler graphics, and I want to be able to type anything. Like, wouldn't it be cool to have like a starting screen with the game? Like I don't know, either a game that's like an idle screen, or the title card for the game like in the corner, and be like, we're playing this. Like, I don't know. I noticed your alerts aren't doubling anymore. They double on Phasmo Fridays because I forget to turn off one of the sources, and I have 2 OBSs open. But yeah. Thoughts on Metal Gear Solid games? I missed that train, when it came out. I was alive and gaming when they came out, but I didn't have money to buy games, and I didn't have a PlayStation 1, so I never played it. Yeah. Startup screen, bullet hell versus giant Kraken boss. Yeah, something cool like that. I was watching the video, you reacted to Josh, so I saw you were live. Well, welcome in. That's cool. I gotta admit, like, I've been trying to get back into YouTube this year, and maybe I'm too guilty about it, but like, things are so busy. I'm up to my neck in stress, and so I'm trying to get to that point. But I think there's a Hydroneer video I haven't reacted to. There's also a couple commentary videos I'd like to make on like Stop Killing Games and other things. But I don't know. Take your time, keep healthy. Yeah, that's, yes. And I shouldn't say it this way, but if I keep healthy right now, as it is, if I stay healthy, I never make anything. And I don't accept that. But then I should. Because that's like all a part, that's part of my lore right now. like in order to get healthy, I need to slow down and stop pushing myself and like framing things in a way where like if I don't get it done, then I'm a failure, I'm terrible, I suck, I'm a fraud, I'm all of these things, which they're not even true, and I don't even think that they're true. It's just the feeling I get. So I don't know. Kraken is healing. YouTube videos are reeling. I don't know. I am pretty tired today. So, I think we're gonna start altars here in a moment. I'm gonna play probably at a little bit of a slower pace. I may not understand things immediately, so maybe no backseating is in like driving from the backseat, but certainly backseat navigation, if that makes sense, is totally fine with me. If you're like, hey, go over there, or hey, you missed a thing over there, or hey, it works like this, those types of backseating is like totally welcome today, I think. I worry about content creators, especially after Captain Sauce and what the stress did to them, but every time they post once in a while, they do quite well. Yeah, I found out the hard way that there is a limit to what one person can do and how much one person can stress and how much the volume of quality work a person can put out before they set themselves on fire, which is kind of what I did last year. So don't do that. Take a break. Drink some water. Get some sleep. It's been a while since I've seen one of your streams. Dad Dude Doge will welcome it. That's the pressure American business execs put on people. Take time with your family. You're lazy. Don't work unpaid overtime. First on the list to fire. People need to work to live, not live to work. And yes, I wouldn't say that I totally buy into that, because that's totally a thing, and that's like 100%. I think for me, it's more along the lines of like, I drive myself to excellence. I drive myself to value, to like provide value. It's difficult to talk about because I don't want to dox myself. Because I feel like the more I talk about my work, the more I will dox myself. But the "you're lazy" part is 100% like what I was running from in the early. I mean, I guess in like high school, young adult, like college, into my early career. Literally, like in the last couple of years, I realized, wait a second. I've done so much and I've accomplished so much and I have so much trust that people have so much trust in me. I'm not lazy. Like, I'm actually not lazy. The amount of work that I put out is like multiplicative compared to some people, compared to a lot of people. And that's not a flex. That's like, wait. And, and the other thing is, like, if I was lazy, then I would be doing something I enjoy instead of what I have to do. Like, but that's also not happening. Like, I'm not enjoying things right now. And so, like, if I'm not working, I can't be lazy if I'm not enjoying myself. That's something else that's going on. So I don't know. I could ramble on that for a while. So let's move on. But yeah. But yeah, I've been feeling it lately. I was talking about it yesterday. I've been burning out lately. I'm trying to think of how much I want to go into it. I think I won't go into it, but I have been burning out pretty hard. It's not as bad as in the past, which I'm pretty thankful for. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying anything. So I think Alters is one of those games that could be a good little boost. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard, multiple people in chat and Discord been excited for me to play it. So let's jump in. I was super distracted last stream because I was super excited, and then I had a bunch of technical support, like tech issues. So hopefully this stream goes better. I finished like 2 or 3 days, I think, maybe 4 in the game. So yeah, why don't we get started on that? That's the right call. Don't give too much away. Take the time to get well. Now you know your limits, and you can make time to relax and recharge. I wish I knew my limits. That's part of the problem, is that I was told, and this is, I'll just talk very briefly about this, but I was told that I don't know my limits. Like, you can always do more than you think, and so push, be excellent, be a champion. And I kind of took that philosophy to the extreme. But I'll stop there because it goes further. I honestly, I'll probably put it in a video at some point. I've talked about potentially talking about ADHD and anxiety and depression and like all the things I've learned about myself and learned about what I didn't know. Because it's one of those things, I've always been about self-improvement. I've always been about you can overcome anything. You can learn anything. You can fit any role. You can do it. People have comfort zones, and if you just push yourself past that comfort zone, you can expand your comfort zone. And I still believe that to a degree. But yeah, I forgot what I was going with that, so I'll stop there. Never heard of the Alters, never seen it really. I'm currently stuck on Dune, addicted to Spice Melange. Yeah, I actually just started Dune this weekend. I'm on level 18 or something, and I just got to the iron area. So that's fun. It's been chill. I haven't had a ton of fun yet, but it is super atmospheric. It feels like a rich MMO so far. Like an MMO where fetch quests aren't boring so far. So I'm enjoying it. I'm just a little concerned about the PvP elements because people have been playing this game. People have been no-lifing this game since it came out. So I'm hoping I don't get dunked on. Okay, why don't we start on the Alters? I'm probably going to stream for maybe 2 hours. We'll have some fun, and we'll see how far I can get. Yeah, let's do it. Let's turn off the music. We'll bring it over. Yeah, I gotta get in my comfort position. All right. The Mighty Jingles is doing a play of the Alters. Nice. Okay, so last time, before we got really sidetracked by the audio issues and the mic issues, I reorganized the base. Nope, not the workshop. I don't know where to look at the whole base, but we reorganized the base. Maybe it was the command center. I think it was the command center, yeah. We made this single branch of the elevators, and we put themed floors. We got storage floor, like command and communication. This is like the admin room, admin floor, workshop, sleeping and story, I guess. I don't know what to do with the quantum computer, but it's the same size, so that's good. I was out during the day collecting metal, and let's see, I need to craft a scanner. So let's go do that, and I'm sure I'll have to talk to somebody. So production limit reached. Oops. I'm thinking I'm unique, not being eaten by the worm yet. I haven't been eaten by the worm yet either. It's been close though. You don't need to PvP. Half the deep desert is PvE now, but I'm waiting for altars. Nice. Okay, so somebody was saying that I need to actively craft these, but I don't understand how. Like, I've added it to the queue. It can be crafted in the workshop module. But what does that even mean? Do I have to... Oh, E work. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, speeds you up. It's like a Martian time-lapse. Like the movie The Martian. Find an organics deposit area. Organics. Blue smoke is a characteristic indicator of organics deposit. Okay, so I gotta go out. Let's do that. How does this game run? Do you think it would run on my 5700 XT? You know, I don't know. There is a decent amount of like quality tweaking. So I think I'm on Ultra, but you can also use resolution upscaling, which is always helpful on low. I think this has FSR as well, so AMD resolution upscaling. You can also, yeah. I mean, I it's hard for me to say because I have a beast of a computer. Hey, little pumpkin. Good to see you. Doesn't the sheep make organic deposits? Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's turn right and head towards that map. Yes. The arrow, whatever the arrow means. Very early stream. How's it going? It's going good. I'm relaxed. I had several hours of just sitting around drinking coffee. I got some good food in town. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to dox myself. But wait a second. Why? Oh, does the arrows... The arrow... I thought the arrows meant a different area. But maybe it doesn't mean that. Okay, I haven't seen any organics deposit around before, so we gotta get running. I'm eating honey roasted ribs and it's great. That sounds frickin' delicious. I know I can get up there. I don't have the gear yet. Sounds like a much better day than I had. You know? I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
Hopefully you, oh. Can I get to that? Because that's organics. Nope. Hopefully you can relax a bit now. This is the Rapidium area. Ooh. Oh, it's just... yeah, what is that light? It's just like a glowing rock. That's really beautiful. Yeah, the whole... it's like waveform distortion with like particles. Oh, I remember this.
Smoke. I should look for organics here.
Scanner, deepest point. Hold Q. What's going on here? Okay. I mean, how many do I have to set? Should I just set them all? Okay, that's done. Scan the area. Oh, okay. Hello, Armadillo. How's it going? You got me. I was like, wait. I definitely didn't have streamer mode on Discord, though. Gonna sleep soon? It's almost 1 a.m. Okay. Well, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Okay, so let's retrieve all probes. Oh, I'm kind of like mapping it out. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Let's just finish the shape. Okay. What are we doing? Organics deposit. You can find shallow deposits. No, organics deposit. Why does this say it's a tutorial? All it is a literally one sentence. 2 sentences, excuse me. It's showing stuff underground? Yes. I don't know how to access it. Maybe I just need to keep going. Oh, did that stop? Like, wasn't there a blue one here? Am I actually, like, mining things right now? I don't know. I cannot tell. This game is kind of leaving me in the dust right now. Not exactly sure what I'm doing. If you guys see something I don't, feel free to call it out. Okay, I see the lines. I see the topological lines. I mean, they're not, probably not. Well, maybe, I don't know. Is it topological lines if it's underground? But I see the gradation lines, and it's pointing that way. So let's start heading that way. Okay. Oh, magically have a new option. I have no idea what's going on. Neither did I. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Okay. I like that it tells me how much... Oop, too far? Too far. How much I have left. How much distance I can build away while still staying connected. Doop, 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 doop. No! In my hubris. I wonder if that's gonna not work because I pushed it to the max. Oh. Maybe I need... Yep, there it is. You know what? That works. Not the most efficient, but it's the most connected. I'm now getting satisfactory vibes. I'd love to see LJ let loose on this game. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much more building there is. This seems like stuff to interact with rather than to like tools to use, but maybe there's going to be a lot more building. I have 180 organic matter gathered in the outpost. Is that just a time thing? Do I just have to wait for it? I was thinking exactly what David Hines said. Yeah. I have like 4 hours left, 3 hours. So I guess let's just pick up stuff. I guess let's actually go back and make sure everything looks good. I don't know if I can interact with that again. Oh. I have to go all the way around. Maybe I'm not going to go all the way back. Nah, I got it. I can make it. I could check into that light. Like, what is... I mean, I probably can't get to that light. Oh, hello. Is that organic matter that I've been picking up? That's, like, crystallized, or... I mean, it's not... organic crystals is probably not an apt description. Okay. Okay, we should... Okay, so I do have to work it. We should go home. I'm gonna get radiation. Man, if only I could, like, have a work button in real life. And then I just, you know, jitter it in place. Hyperspeed. Then I could skip all the talking and all the, like, the communication. And then, you know, the boring coding. What's this? Charge station for something. What was machinery again? Oh yeah, filters. Tulin. Hey. You know you're not allowed there. You know it. Get down. Tulin is trying to climb. He's got other places to climb in the house that are high. But he was trying to climb on top of my PC towers. And they have AIO coolers at the top, and I do not want him standing and sitting and loafing on them, because then we'll overheat my PC. Okay, I think I can't really do anything else, so I probably should just go to bed. Oh, I'm very close to 180 organic matter. Maybe I should have risked some radiation. Oh well. Let's just get out there and start working. I can fast travel to the outpost? That's insane. Build a kitchen. Whoa. That's great. I don't have to waste time anymore. Let's build a kitchen. Kitchen, I would want to put next to the captain's cabin. But if I do that, where would I put the womb? Kitchen. Kitchen. Okay, this one's wider, and it's the same size as the moon, the womb. So let's actually bring the workshops down. I want storage at the bottom now. We'll put workshops underneath the admin floor. Then we'll put the womb, and maybe I shouldn't put the kitchen next to the womb. You know, I am going to, because they're the same size, and that's a gamer choice. I don't like that there's an empty space here, and I don't like that Captain's cabin is lopsided, but let's just deal with it for now. I probably shouldn't waste materials on random corridors for fun. I probably shouldn't, but I am. I don't want... I can at least fix the lopsidedness. This is just empty space for something new. Prepare 6 mush meals. Actually, since the womb is right here, and we just, you know, we just cloned a sheep, like, it's like within walking distance to the preparation center. Okay. I forgot the Sonic theme song. I would have sang a... That's like... That's Green Hills, isn't it? Or Green Zone? I don't remember. Didn't I prepare 6 mush meals? Ooh. Oh, climbing hook. Wait, I can access the workshops without going to them? How many do I have? Storage. Meals. Mush meals. I have 6 mush meals. I have 21 mush meals. What's going on? I guess maybe make one more. Yeah, I had only made 5. Okay, next is start the engines in the command center. Okay. Guess we going somewhere. Oh, let's make that command hook first. The climbing hook. Bam. It's kind of... I like how fast the elevator is. It's like very satisfying. Oh, this side. Base navigation. Test the engine.
Whoa. What just happened? Come on. Do this to me now.
Turn the lever in machinery.
Sorted. Let's give it another go.
What a very tactile control for something that is like very complex, advanced, and kind of high tech.
What? Again?
Is this the equivalent of cranking the starter?
You have got to be kidding me.
This is silly.
Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
Hey, Jay Weaver.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidium Savior. Check data consistency and QC modules.
I don't have
Only
access
the
to QC.
captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy.
Why do they sound like an alien digital like AI? Like, I get the fact that, you know, we're on a high radiation planet, but like, it sounds like a digital voice. You're getting to the fun part. Yay! Yeah. It took a hot minute for me to figure out the scanner for the organic stuff. Accessing QC stored data. Mind records.
What is this? Mind
Mind-
records.
Mind record deleted.
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this.
What is this, a DNA TV?
My life.
Oh. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom wanted you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on for her. It's different with her. Wait, what was the other one? 23. And at 24, there's a different her. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you? Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten into something... Should have got something better than beer. You could have bought wine that would have... But wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different than anyone else you've ever hooked up with, and she likes you. You can see she likes you. Oh, start from the beginning? Okay. You could have brought wine! Childhood memories fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store Mom worked at. The playground where you spent more time than home. A family like many others. A family... Your father coming home late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear. No, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation hoping exams go well. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college. It's so close to home. You could visit Mom regular and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You have to leave Mom alone with him. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. You can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exams party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on a train only to see Mom for a couple hours before she goes to bed early? And all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oaf of a father? You look at the letter. It's tempting, working abroad for 2 months. You could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. And you could send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. You missed it. The moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her while she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Ouchie. You failed her. But what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside and be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all, ditched college and made a fresh start? Forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on for her. I'm just going to read it again anyway, since we're all in a... To keep the flow. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than beer? You could have brought wine! But wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've hooked up with. She likes you. You can see she likes you. This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors in that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell. But the salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh, you'll think about it later. Time to celebrate for now. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in and day out. Maybe you could take that later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers, pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst, said Garfield. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see your parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you could convince her to invite them over. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you, laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? That would suck, getting laid off right when you buy a house. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of the year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You'd promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night, and people live bigger tips on Christmas. Rough time. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank, with the soaring rate of interest. What about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. Hey, Chris Quartz. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes? But how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. It was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together, give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job? Wait a sec. Oh, okay. I thought that was a branching path. That would have been interesting. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. Why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Oh boy. You look down at the bottle and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she's got it. a new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. Everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck up? You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corps poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission. In search of that mysterious substance, rupidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't really need any professional experience. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going away to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Whoa!
How did they get it, and what for?
That's a good question. You did read the contract terms, I hope, Mr. Dolsky. Mr. Jandolsky. You be able to fix the comms room soon? Okay, cool.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records ish procedure.
No. No, I want answers.
How can you even tell what he's saying, dude?
Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer? Alter? Alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use rupidium to create a... someone. And to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right. How... You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Okay. Rupidium really is a MacGuffin. Like, what would a material, like an element, do? Unless it was like some like quantum, like interface, like some gate into like another dimension that like, I don't know, that had some kind of, well, I don't even know, like it is a mechanism, like it's like a magic material. Unless, I guess if they've done a ton of research, and so this, like, the womb is actually like pretty high tech and has gone through a bunch of iterations, and it's like it's just got like a specific amount of energy, and they have like an action mechanism for like DNA, scalable DNA, like or not like cellular control or DNA. I mean, I say DNA because that's like the root of biological processes. And I guess, okay, if it was like quantum computer generated like biological mapping, but like what does rupidium have to do with any of that? Like that's just like what does a single element or a single material have to do with that? It's just magic. It's space magic. Okay, I'm gonna pet the sheep. If I can like walk over his grass plot. Rupidium is supposed to dramatically speed up organic
Never
growth.
thought I'd be
Okay,
so
so it's like
glad
a
to see
time
shit.
warp kind of thing. Sheeple. Yeah. Start the engines. Wait. Quantum computer. Okay.
What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate light. So this is what the branching is about?
So it's him in a different timeline. It's like calculating. It uses his life to calculate a possibility, a possible personality based on, you know, a fabricated timeline. I would assume. Whoa! Nox. Welcome, and thank you for the tier 1 sub. For 34 months! Whoa. I have not caught you live in a long time. But hey, well, welcome. I appreciate it. And thank you for the 34 months. That's crazy. I would imagine it would have some sort of radiatory effect from being close in proximity to it, like uranium. Yeah, like some kind of like quantum gravity field or something. Because like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I should try and apply too much science to it. Because like relativity, or time is relative and linked to mass or gravity. And so, you know, the faster you go, or the closer you are to large masses, it's like a magnetic field where the attraction is closer to a magnet. It's like the time is slower, the closer you are to a large mass. And so maybe rupidium is like the effects of mass in. No, I guess that's slower. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's like anti-mass, which I say anti-mass, making up a term. I'm not like saying antimatter. Just starting in this game, it's a load of fun, but lots of hard choices. Oh, I did not know that. It's a lot more story-based than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more of like a builder type game. Bingo? Anti-mass? Okay. Cool. This is interesting. Technician? Is that my only choice? Okay. 50% efficiency when doing basement maintenance. Whoa. That's a brooding face. He's so pissed. That was uncomfortable. Brooding montage. They'll give you more info on rupidium? Okay. I think it's the fact that I can see the whites of his eyes underneath his cornea. It makes it ominous. Whoa. Oh. Oh, we got a new life. Or a branch. We got Rasputin Dolsky. It's a 3-body problem system, so that's why the sun is an issue. Which I don't know too much about the 3-body problem. I don't remember reading anything on it. So, I didn't think it was such a spoiler. Well, so far to me, that's just a data point, so I don't think it means anything to me yet. So I think we're good. You lock the door to your room and turn up the music. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him? But what would Mom say? There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. You shut your ears to his false promises, imagine loud music in your head, think of Mom. Her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she's heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, you don't love them. And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support you two. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. You hold back the tears when you look at her in the hospital bed. You knew this was coming, her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can really change things, make them better. Looked like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift from Mom, but the best you could do for yourself. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. He's the first person you opened up to about Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? Just be like that. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Looking at you in the eye that much, disappears for hours. Doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what this is all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking you could open up to him. All this while, he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Watching the bartender pour you another one, from the corner of your eye you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good to not have problems. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people your friends is a little bit too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy your life. The whole branch being shut down. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert keeps getting on your nerves. Rupidium, a magic trick to keep everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Well, him apparently. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that... Shit, it's him. Dad. Looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Frickin' loser. You just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds. Especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be alright. Ooh. I can imagine personality clashes between these two alters. Like, Jan Dolsky is like the original is like a little bit softer. This guy made more, he's more assertive version. And he's more judgmental. And so I could see him like having gone through a different pain in life, judging the other Jan for his decisions. And now they're stuck on an alien planet. I mean, I'm assuming he turns in. They're going to clone him. Guess we'll find. Yeah, it's a clone. Oh.
Hey there. Wow. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I?
What was that?
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? So you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay?
I wouldn't do it this way. I would be straight with him immediately.
Yourself? Sure. Can you?
Okay, so either of these is going to cause more anxiety in him. You first is, well, this guy's being dodgy. I'm Jan Dolsky. This guy says he's me.
Okay. My name is Jan Dolsky. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolsky as well? What kind of bullshit is this? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating
Jan, you're screwing it up.
Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me. In a way, it is. But you're wrong about one thing. I'm not an imitation. So, what's the experiment? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
This is combative. This is compliant. I wouldn't say collaborative. So he is strong. He's a confident and more assertive person. And if I say no the other way around, I will be contradicting him, which will be conflict. What's that called? Confrontational. So we probably should be compliant.
Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
He looks different than the other Jan.
Let me get this straight. This is an experiment in which you're a different version of me, and this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
Why am I lying to him? That's not what I wanted to say. It's not that he's in cryosleep. You got cloned, dude. You're a clone of me. Using like a different quantum seed or whatever you want to call it. Truth is important. We got to get this straight.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least? Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure.
Me neither, buddy.
That makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way.
I feel like I screwed it up, but maybe there was no possible way to make him.
Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Now he sounds like a judgmental
In
mechanic.
any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a 2-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently.
Yeah, it would defeat
Ready?
the story plot for the game. Yeah, I suppose. I just don't like that they pretend to give me a
2,
choice, if that's the case.
3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
That fucking sucks. I would hate to be in this situation. Okay. Not enough resources. Base mass 186, cost is 186, and I have... Oh, it's like the end of the day. I have 30 organics, so I guess... I guess we can try and get some more organics before the end of the day. He's a quantum clone, so he's from a different quantum reality. He would exist, just not in your timeline. I guess they haven't explained that. Because like what is a mind? What would they call it? Oh, they're not going to let me look at the different mind maps. There was a list of crew members. Base, database. Oh, I guess they're not going to give me any explanation of the quantum computer. They said a branch, like a mind map branch or something like that, but that's like, I'm assuming it's data and not like a quantum computer is not something that interfaces with time and reality. Like maybe like it's what I think people think the particle accelerators do in general, but it's that's not how it works. Like a quantum computer is something that uses quantum properties to do computation in a different way than like silicon does or hardware. A lot of liberties being taken. Okay, yeah. So like I guess I'm trying to map my understanding of these words they're using onto what's happening in the game, and so like I wouldn't have known that it was a different quantum reality. So that's like a stretch for me. And so maybe they'll connect some dots for me later. Don't do that? Okay. Okay. So I know nothing. I know nothing now. More branches will become available as the story progresses. Okay. They have at this point when they were telling you to use the quantum computer to create branches. Okay. Yeah, that's the part where it wasn't clear to me, like this is branching realities. Like there was no reality in it. It was just like a quantum branch of a mind map, which to me makes it seem like they're accessing like some kind of biological data that includes timeline. Which I guess that does kind of imply a branching of a timeline, but I guess that's still a jump for me. Let's do I actually need to eat anything? Technician is born. A new altar is ready. In small storage? We could go talk to him. Should I talk to him or should I stay away from him? I don't know, I'll talk to him. Okay, doesn't want to talk to me. Let's go sleep. What does T do? Oh, it just shows me who's in there. Okay. What are we doing? He's in the kitchen still. Did he sleep in the kitchen? He gets a marker next to his name when you need to talk to him. Looks like a chat bubble. Okay, so if I talk to him, he won't want to talk to me right now. Okay. Okay. I guess let's go get more resources. Probably have to mine all day. Maybe not all day. I need, like, what was it, 130 or something like that? You need to do the quest objective, and I don't have enough organics to do that. So that's why I'm here. Might as well use basically the whole day. Okay, and then command center 186, and I have 186. I'm glad I mined a bit extra because I have 212. Yeah, okay, let's go. Do you want to automatically collect structures before starting your journey? If we're not coming back, I would say yes. I like this. That's silly.
Please ensure that the Sigma base has enough fuel for the upcoming journey.
He's mad. This is the kind of situation where I would talk to him and I would spend time giving him intent and understanding and signaling collaboration and signaling safety and like setting things like priorities, understanding of each other's priorities, exchanging things that you need to exchange to like be in close proximity with somebody and work alongside somebody. Here's the giant wheel. It looks makeshift. Yeah, it does. Open the altars tab. Altars. It allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. Okay. Pissed at Jan. He's really irritating. Okay.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
Okay. Okay, so there's two different types of people in this situation. The people who are assertive and willful and they don't like being vulnerable around people. And so if I say these two things to that type of person, this may not work. I understand your anger, but I need your help. Because they may respond with like, you know, deal with yourself. They may respond with judgment rather than understanding. Get a grip. We need to fix the comm rooms would help those people, or it would be a better choice because they're like, you know, just get over yourself, buck up, kind of like thought style. And if you say get a grip, then that's how they're used to. That's not how they're used to talking. That's how they're used to being talked to. So that might be a more effective. Or there's a type of person who is assertive but still is open and open to understanding things. You know, they're more perceptive, and they would respond better to, I understand you're angry, but I need your help, because they're just frustrated right now. Like, if they're just frustrated, once you get past the frustration and you resolve the frustration, or you give it some time and you speak with diplomacy with them, they will understand that better. And they'll be like, okay, well, I see your ethos. I see what you're trying to say. Okay. And saying get a grip to that second type of person would be like making it worse. They're frustrated right now, and so it's the wrong time to say that. The issue is, do we know the other us enough to know how to talk to them? And that's, yes. I'm kind of like covering my options. We do if we pay enough attention to their quantum branch. So I don't think so in valid selection. I mean, I read their entire quantum branch. And they're an assertive person who's been through a lot. And they're judgmental. So, I mean, I guess if I were to, based on what we read, if I were to guess, because I just presented these two types of personalities and how these are the opposites, like these two options would have the opposite effect for each of them. I would have to guess that he's more of he is used to being spoken to in the second way and would respond better to that. So I'm going to try that. I don't really know, though, because people are complex and you can't really know. So I don't know. I'm gonna do the second one. That's not exactly how I would, like, I wouldn't choose either of these in real life. But let's go with the second one.
Time to get a grip, man. We need to fix the comms room so we can make it out of here faster. Are you deaf? I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
Okay, so that didn't go well, but at the same time, is it still... He's an assertive person. Is he just frustrated now and will be compliant later after he's worked through his emotions? Or do I need to keep pushing to get through to him? I don't know. This is the type of game that I would reload, not gonna lie. For this conversation, there are no wrong answers. Okay. You don't get to talk to me like that. I think that is, like, probably crossing a line. Given, our shared past with the alcoholic father. And both of our different troubles, but I think the first one, which is like a entreating him.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
How the frick do you know, dude? You don't know anything about me. I'm not gonna say that. That would piss him off even more. First one. Maybe we're in this together.
Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid.
I'll
tell you.
I wouldn't have said that last line.
Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this gameplay. Intensely interpersonal conversations and like personality management. I deal with enough of that shit at work. It's time to go read to my kid and put him to bed. I'll be back in a bit. Invalid selection. Thanks for the lurk. Or I'll see you later. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out.
Saber evacuation functionality then.
You know what? No. I don't want to. I'm a reloader. I'm a save scummer. And I don't like negative outcomes, especially when it deals with interpersonal things. So if I don't get to say what I actually want to say, then I'm going to reload and try something else. Oh, alters tab. Not a save scummer, a save winner. Yeah.
Hey there. I said...
It's completely renormal that you'll replay some scenes more than once. If after loading the game you start a dialogue you've already encountered, we'll mark your previous dialogue choices. Okay, so they're like... Save scumming is a feature. That's kind of cool. Some software bugged out and all I can see is my webcam. RIP. Your conversation with him at this time is going to be negative. Yes, but I want to be able to say closer to what I would want to say.
I get it. You're angry. I would be too.
The reason I want to say closer to what I want to say is if it's going to go poorly, I would want the conversational path to have gone closer to what I want to say, and then I feel like I have more of an influence on what's happening in the game. If I said something I didn't want to say, but I think was going to be more effective, and then it goes poorly, then I feel like, well, of course, now I've screwed up my game, and then it doesn't feel good. So I'm just going to start picking closer to what I would want to say.
But I could really use your help. If we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster. Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we?
Yeah, this is more on him
Face, creep.
to respond in that way. Than it was that something I said. And now he just said, stop knowing how I'd feel, and so I actually wouldn't want to say you do the same. Now that I've started out with collaborative talk or diplomatic talk, and then he throws it in my face, then I can say you don't get to talk to me like that, sets the tone and sets the boundaries for the conversation, and that's like closer to what I would actually want to do.
You don't get to talk to me like that.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, son of a bitch.
What?
You'll
send me back to that giant fish tank. Why don't you get your
using rank is the last thing I would do.
I'm done doing your dirty work.
You just can't win, and that's what you guys are trying to tell me. Oh wait, workshop. Yeah, when I said you don't get to talk to me like that, I did not mean I'm going to throw rank at you. I meant, or I wanted to say, look, that's not okay. You don't get to talk to me like that. I'm going to leave you right now, but that's not okay. That's boundary setting, not do what I tell you because authorita. Like that was a landmine. That's not cool. I did not like that. So that also tells me that I just can't win in this game, and it's gonna play out how it wants to play out. And if I want to reload, it's gonna be because I didn't get what I wanted in the conversation, not because I think I could do the conversation differently. So I think I need to reset my expectations on like how the game choices will work. Time to reload and choose the top choice. You know, I wasn't going to, but now you got me thinking about it. I'm gonna skip through. I'll speedrun it. Because I you're right. I don't really want to have thrown rank at him, and I don't know. Like, I wasn't thinking I'd care, and I'd just continue. But that might actually have a negative effect on the rest of the game. You're kidding? Okay. Well, you got me thinking. You got me worrying.
Hey there. I get it, but I could really use your help. Stop. Get out. You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, really, maybe. But you won't. I'll tell. What?
Okay. Thank you.
Functionality.
Oops. That is an awesome gameplay mechanic. I would forget it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, third time's the charm. That was the fourth time, wasn't it? It will get better. This part is designed to help you get more familiar with dealing with unruly altars. Plus, there are positive ways to help deal with unhappy altars. Okay.
Hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah. Yes. I'm here.
Are you okay?
Are you serious? I just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be okay with that.
It's, called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
The one that's
Lucas
right
Pena,
there.
Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
I want to talk to someone higher up. Do you have a boss?
I might sound young, Mr. Dalsky, but I'm not here by accident.
No offense, man. I just need to know this stunt was authorized by someone.
Look, I'm on my own here at the station. But I contacted my boss, and we're good. Nothing to worry about.
That's like cell isolation, corporate cell isolation. Choose all the question marks in the conversation first. Okay.
Have you done this before?
That would be hard, considering there's no Rapidium on Earth.
So how did you know what would happen?
I didn't know. I anticipated the outcome based on historic data.
What historic data?
Some old research, nothing important.
He's giving me the runaround.
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
No kidding.
Yeah. We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
Yeah, but there's ways you can communicate that rather than being evasive. Conclusive evidence is also more my thing. Like, I don't like hearsay. Like, I don't mind conversing on a theoretical. And so, like, you extrapolate based, okay, well, if you have this assumption, then what happens and what is the outcome, possible outcomes, and what's the most likely possible outcome. And then we can mitigate risks and do other things. But, like, at the end of the day, you need conclusive evidence, and you can be straight with people about it.
What about the mind records? What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission and, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there.
That's circular reasoning.
Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly?
That's
I like to
less
put these
circular.
things in fine print, you know.
And probable.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it, safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
Oh, that's a good question. How do you know you're not talking to him?
How do you know you're not talking to him right now?
You're joking, right?
I mean, literally, who knows? Like, I don't know that I would push that in this situation. But, like, that's like one of the serious problems with this type of thing. Like, you're duplicating a person without any serious defining features, you know, like modifications to a person's, like, appearance or, you know, genetic expression. Like, you can't tell them apart, and then you have, like, issues of both philosophical and technical issues of, like, sovereignty, like personal sovereignty, legal override, or like legal collision, unless you treat them as individual humans, but then they have the same name and, like, they share similarities in the timeline. So, like, everything sucks. So, like, this is like, I hope this type of thing never happens in real life.
Okay, I am. Just doing my best to deal with the situation and with him.
Is he that bad?
He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah. Mind records. See? You are so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out to see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
I don't think they expected me to have read it all. Unless there's more information. Okay. Yeah. I have already read it. Let's go look at one of his memories and then you can talk to him. Did I actually look at... I guess I did. I don't know why I entered that again. I don't remember pressing E.
I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. We are different.
Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time.
Ugh. So that's like a inflammatory... Like, I don't like people like him. But, let's continue.
I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't.
Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom?
I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse.
Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point.
Okay, this is
Looks
good.
like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours.
He's empathizing a very... Like, just a little bit. That's like a glimmer of empathy. I remember the feeling. That is, what's that called? What's it called when you share a feeling with somebody? I mean, I guess it's empathy, but like, there's a different term I'm trying to think of it. And then, yeah, okay. I didn't believe it could change anything. I was a coward. I probably shouldn't admit to him that you're a coward. Although he might respect that. But since he knows you and you're so close, then he might actually like take that as a reflection on himself and then reject it and be angry at it. And think less of you. Rather than, yeah. I think I'll say the second one.
I didn't believe staying behind could change anything. Did it?
You tell me. Dad left, and that was big, but I was hoping. I don't know what I was hoping for. Or I think it was too late for Mom to start her new life. She used to force a smile for me. But she didn't die a happy woman. Wait, is she maybe still around here? No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind
this
you,
is really
leaving
good.
you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi.
Oh my god, I could really pig out on those.
And making them together was fun.
Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi?
That's risky.
No way we'd find the ingredients here.
Beer and synthetic starch? Although we're both alcoholics, that may not be a good idea. Or maybe not. I don't know. They weren't clear in the mind records if they were alcoholics. My Jan, like the original Jan, was guilty about ending up like being dead, but it wasn't clear enough to be like, yeah, he's definitely an alcoholic. But you know, if you have alcoholism in your in your family, then it's like you're at risk of it. So I don't know. That's a risky choice. Coolant and oil sounds dumb. Grease and fungicide. This is the only one that sounds. They both like the hard stuff. Yeah. Maybe it could be okay. It could turn out bad. Maybe that's just me being risk averse. This one sounds the most appealing, so I'm going to say that.
Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work.
Yeah. Hilarious.
I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me.
If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
He's got so much machismo in the way he speaks, like, ugh. There's not a problem. It's just like I'm noticing the differences between the yawns, between the altars, and that's one of them. Okay. Pierogi. Oh, it won't make me more than one. It won't let me make more than one.
Here you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did?
Uh-huh.
She ate them all and never said a word.
No, she said they were delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Yay! Social anxiety down. All right, he wants to talk more. Okay.
So, are we cool now?
Cool. Do you mean did I come to terms with waking up as tech support for my doppelganger?
That's like the first thing I would say to him is like, look, you're a person. You're valid. You're a life. Even though you're my doppelganger, like, you're valid in and of your, valid and self-contained of yourself. And now we have two people to care for. So, like, you're not my, like, yes, you're my doppelganger. You're not just my technician. You're a person. So, like, let's get that straight. But, like, he's just letting him say all this stuff about, like, being second rung and being, like, I don't know. I don't like that. So. That's the first thing I chose, and I was annoyed by his response. Yeah.
You might have to give me something stronger than dehydrated dumplings to wrap my head around that.
It's hard for me too. Feels like the game's gonna like put some extra stuff about me being the captain primary Yandolski, and I don't want to pick that one because I feel like the game's gonna juke me.
Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad. You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier to hate you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
Don't say shit like this. Don't make fun of people for being, genuine.
So did I. Sharing these memories with you, knowing you understand me, that was kind of comforting.
Yeah,
You
okay,
getting
I'll turn up
mushy
the
with
volume.
me? What? No. Okay, just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just not the sentimental type. Who's being sentimental? All I said was... All right. Just tell me what the plan is.
Shit. Now this is a decision. Isn't there a Twitch integration for this? How do I turn that on? When you hover over the stream, you see the icon on the left side. They will sometimes have to make choices. They can recruit their Twitch viewers. It's okay. It's already on my channel though. My extensions, Melter's Companion. Huh. Okay. I don't know if it shows up for you guys automatically or not. And I don't know if this is an actual decision. But I personally would not trust the corporation. I would tell him what he wants to hear. Yeah. I think we need to handle this our own way but at the same time not burn bridges with the corporation. But we'll see.
The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers. Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls. Right, so, until the rescue ship arrives, we'd better watch our own asses. They know about me.
They told me to create you, yeah.
They were the ones who told me to create you. Bastards. Tell me you know what to do.
Well, we'll improvise, of course. We have to improvise. That's the truth.
All I know is we need to get to a safe place. Then we'll improvise. Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate. I have you to help me. That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people. People?
Shit.
What people? The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me. Versions of us both, you mean? Huh.
That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills, though. I was hoping I could avoid going through all that again. It was quite a struggle with you. Struggle? One day you'll look back and realize I was the easy one. Mark my words.
Yeah, he's probably right. I did not know you could go back there. Wait, I can't. How you do that, Yandolski? Unknown caller. This looks like a researcher.
Hello? Jan. Can you hear me?
Lena?
Oh, Lena.
Lena, is that you? Why
His
How did you
his
find
ex?
me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right?
Shit.
I heard about your crew.
Yeah,
This is tough.
everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
How would she know? Is she a researcher at Ally Corp? I think it's Ally Corp, now that I think about it. Because it's like a corporation. It's like Ally Corporation. I was thinking Ally Corp because it was to be like an organization that goes into space, but it's a corporation.
Yeah, I did. It looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety.
Which they should be.
What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
Something mysterious happened is probably what I'm going to say, but...
So, your boss, did she say anything more about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
I'm not sure. Something strange. Everyone died in their landing pods, except for me. I don't know why. It's really weird.
Oh my. That does sound so unbelievable.
Even more unbelievable to hear from you, out of the blue.
I know. It's awkward for me too. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. I just hope... What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
Yep, there's no one.
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop?
This is like heartbreaking.
To keep an open channel for me.
This dude's had it rough.
If you want that, of course.
Yeah. I'd like that. Thanks.
Good. Take care then, and talk soon.
Ugh. I've always been a sucker for story-driven sci-fi, but yeah, at first I expected more of a base building game. This game is still a blast for me. Good. Yeah.
Nope.
It's not what I
way too
expected at all.
Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine. Something outside then? Yeah. Well, don't jump into your suit already. I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base. Alright, I'll take a look around.
I really want to know how it's stabilizing in upright position. Because I would think that the diameter of gyroscope that you would need to maintain something that this massive would need to be a little bit longer. Whoa. Yan just walked into...
Hey, man. Can we talk?
I think it would be longer than the volume, the cross section of the wheel. Right, kitchen. Okay.
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board. Seriously? Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode. Oh? Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and, hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such. Wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too?
Yeah.
Sweet. We could do with some improvements here. Sure, but don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down. Yep, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Sweet. Cool beans. So we've got a lot of grinding to do. I wish mining outposts were self-managed. Like, that can be automated, I think. Or I think it should be automatable. Maybe we'll unlock stuff to, like, help us do that. I think I'm about to... I think I'm gonna wind down stream here instead of going out. Actually, I probably have to finish the day, huh? Otherwise, I'll have to redo the conversations. So let's finish this day, and then you're correct about what you said about you being able to unlock automation. Okay. I hope that's what you're talking about. Greenhouse. Research lab. I want a research lab, but we don't have metals, so we need to go find metals. And then for workshop, ooh, suit battery. Recharge the suit. What is the suit? What does the suit use power for? Okay, there's a fair bit of radiation in here. Or I have a fair bit of radiation already. Enriched metal deposits. Okay. Oh, maybe the climbing gear takes power. Metal deposit. Oh, nice. Before the end of the day, be sure to go to the maintenance room and turn on automatic radiation filter refill. Okay. Yeah, I thought about turning it on when I looked at that yesterday. But I didn't know why it was off and like whether or not that, you know, you would want to make like a cost decision to like leave it on or leave it manual.
Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
What's your pile of shame? Is that like my list of movies people want me to see?
Yes. I was missing that.
That's looks like magma. Let's not walk into that. Oh, I have to scan first, right? I don't know if it's actually causing, like it's adding any radiation to me, because it doesn't look like it. There we go. Triangle minigame? Yeah, really. Welcome in Shadow Shade. Which it doesn't even really matter how I do it as long as I cover all the spots. Okay, so that's a dead end. Let's go this way. There we go. Build. Outpost. Pylon. There we go. Where's the base? There's the base. I should probably go the other way. Yeah, let's go more a direct path. Should I put it here or up on the other path? Let's put it on the up on the. Whoa, that's a cave. Is that like a rock elevator? Do I have time to do that cave? I think I probably do. It's pylon building game. You must construct additional pylons. Yes, you do. I didn't even think about that. That's a StarCraft reference.
Want me to take a look there?
What do you say? Oh, he's okay. I assigned him to work. What are those? Is this rupidium? Or is it just a rupidium?
These rocks look like they might be
vein?
passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them.
Oh! Would you look at that? Means I gotta come back. What? Technician! How do I... check the status of the altars. I'm irradiated, it hurts, I'm afraid and angry. Why did he sleep on the floor? Is there no bed? Did you build a dorm? I did not. I didn't have enough materials for it, so we're technically able to do it now. At least he didn't eat it without a table. Yeah. Okay, well let's get in here and build stuff, cause how do I get the technician to come back? That's why I slept on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he had to. This stuff wasn't unlocked until this same day that I'm on, and then I checked and there weren't any materials. So, we do need an infirmary, but we don't have whatever this diamond material is. Let's see. I don't actually see a bed. How many metals do I have? 59, so I can really only make one thing. Enriched metals can be processed into metals and organics. Even though the resources processed there are often radioactive or toxic, the module is safe to use. Okay, so we should probably make a refinery instead of a research lab right now. Because I just tapped into a research or enriched metal vein. Yeah. Research is required. Okay. Do you have the scientists? Because if not, the lab is useless. I just read the flavor text on the lab, and yeah, you're right. I see that, and no, I don't. I'm not that far. How's your kitten? Tiago, welcome in, and thank you. Thanks for stopping in. He is good. Tulin is a big boy now. He was sleeping in the sun by the window. But he and Luca are getting along great. I've got actually the Discord videos in the pets channel. I've been meaning to post more like shorts about him, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, he's good. He and Luca love each other. They're like brothers. They like sleep with each other, groom each other. It's great. Couldn't be happier about how they're hanging together. Turn on the radiation barrier. Let's do that. Get through the rocks. So I'm tired right now. I can't do that. Okay, T. Nope. How do I ask the altar to come back? If I go to bed right now, is it gonna make him... Is he gonna be like left outside? Okay, it is late, but I am gonna go fast travel to the outpost. Make sure I can talk to him. Okay, so he's back home now. Go to the assignments lab? There's an assignments lab? I don't... Navigation. Command center. I don't think I have one of those yet. Maybe it's in the captain's cab? He'll figure his shit out for the most part. Okay. Oh, tab? Oh. I missed that tab entirely. Okay, he's off shift. Okay, let's keep him on base maintenance. I had him in I had him on enriched metal enriched metal outpost for now because I was out of stamina or whatever. Okay, let's do the call. Let's talk to him, and then I think I'm gonna wind down for stream tonight. Lucas,
I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
I'm on it. Just need a little time.
Right. Well, I got in touch because I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
what's the bad news is cynical and maybe a touch confrontational. I'll just say good news first.
Hit me with the good news first.
A rescue party is being organized.
Organized. You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just the thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this
Come on,
is
dude.
not about your homework.
Yeah, have some professionalism.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered
Teleportation.
I thought you were responsible for the navigation system. Isn't it your job to make sure we're safe wherever it sends us?
Well, that's what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Making sure you're safe. Step by step.
He
we'll get your
sounds
procession
so
safely
evasive,
to
this
church.
dude.
How long do you think it'll take them to get organized?
All I can say is, they know it's an emergency.
Wow. That long?
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm really trying to help.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much Rapidium as possible.
I don't think I would respond this way. You came out here to find Rapidium. And you came out here to do a job. Just because you're in an emergency and things like you're in danger doesn't mean that your job disappears. So while it sucks, but this is what you were trained for, like literally. I mean, well, okay, so I guess to some degree the circumstances have changed because you don't have a crew anymore and it's just you, and yes, now you have a clone, but it is just you and a clone. So like I can understand a person having either of these reactions. But I think I would get to it a little bit faster. I'm worthless to you without Rapidium is like kind of what is that called? Not depressive, but like Eeyore. What's the term when you're kind of like feeling sorry for yourself? So, okay, two bad options. I'm in the middle of this shit, so you're like exasperated or depressed. I'm probably thinking about this too much, aren't I? Okay, this feels more like he's shooting the messenger. This one feels like he's just frustrated. So let's do that one.
Oh, come on. Now, when I'm in the middle of this shit?
Yeah, I know. But the middle of this shit is the reason, Mr. Dalsky.
You know, that's the first thing Lucas has said that I agreed
There's a
with.
lot of it there. We just
That's not true.
can't leave it to waste. With the sun coming and all,
I really don't know what to say to that.
it's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Yeah. We're getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's
Melancholic is
very
another
good
good
to
word
hear.
for it.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
What's gonna happen to my altars back on Earth?
That's a good
I
question.
don't know. I'm sure my boss will think of something. He always knows what to do.
You either really trust him or you're very good at not saying anything.
Quite political, Lucas.
Maybe both? I'm not a natural talker.
Ever tried working on it? You know, with a professional?
Okay, Jan, you don't
Not
have to be
really.
sarcastic.
But my sister wanted to be a therapist and she practiced on me when I was 5.
It's a little too early to...
And how did that go?
She turned to breeding hamsters.
Is that a joke? Because if it was, that's a good
I hope
one.
you're not laughing.
Okay, it wasn't a joke, but that would have been a really good joke. It would be very socially self-aware of Lucas for that to have been a joke, but oh well.
Your family seems interesting. Got any more stories about them?
It's
Big family? Brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles. Yours?
Bad.
I was the only child.
Wow. Can't imagine how that feels. Anyway, no time to talk about families now, right?
Phoenix, that would be very depressing if all the reps he was talking to were AIs. I would feel terrible about that.
Tell me more about this boss of yours. You mention him a lot.
He's the head of mining operations. Great mind, very open. You'll see. Doesn't normally do this, you know. Talk to people on space missions in person.
Oh, I feel so blessed.
You should. He saved your life, in a way.
All right.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. And wait for contact from my boss.
Okie doke. My life path has been updated. How many enriched metals do we have? Oh, quite a lot. I don't know if enriched metals are needed for, like, raw for recipes. I assume it's just for getting more bang for your buck in terms of mining. All the voices sound digital? Yeah, they do. Oops. You look hurt.
You look hurt. What happened? Are you blind? I got too much radiation exposure. I feel awful. We have to come up with a better radiation protection in the future. Yeah. Make it our top priority, alright? For now, just remember to keep the radiation barrier on, okay? Radiation filters will speed up my recovery. At least when I'm inside.
Okay.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Should I not be giving him everything?
Lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great.
I wonder if I'm giving him all these artifacts from my life and then the other altars won't get anything, which I'm kind of concerned about. Damn. Can I... Did I...
Rid of you.
Yeah. Whatever. They did have some AI shit that didn't get disclosed with this game. Movies used in the rec room and some background text on screen specifically. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is like from memory, so I may actually not remember it right. But I thought they came out and made a statement that their design requirements were to not include the AI generated reference materials. That it was supposed to be used for reference, and that the actual end work should be non-AI created. But it slipped through or something. I mean, it was basically the Bungie excuse. Like, oh, we're not. No, I guess Bungie excuse was a different thing. That wasn't AI. That was just plagiarism. I don't know. I remember reading it and thinking, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, I think AI tools should be used for not necessarily inspiration, but like for getting an idea of like the direction. But using using to like eliminate jobs and eliminate effort to create creative stuff, like that's a problem. But I don't know. I don't remember it exactly. I remember it seeming like not that big of a deal, but adding to the whole conversation about like how AI makes like creative originality and just like creative jobs at risk in general. They intended to use it for a placeholder, but then they didn't replace all of it. Yeah. Also, Steam requires if you use it at all, even if you don't ship it, you need to disclose that you did, and that they didn't disclose that either. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That stinks. Metals. Okay, so I did get some metals, and I got some organics as well, but not enough to do anything. So why don't we go to bed? Okay. They also did use it for translations and didn't disclose that either, and said it was because they ran out of time and couldn't get it done by humans quickly enough for the reason. Which... yeah. I don't know. That one, I think they just should have disclosed, period. I feel differently about different types of machine learning usage. Because, you know...
Can you come see me? There's a thing.
There isn't... Machine learning, there isn't just one AI. You know, there's not like AI, artificial intelligence. It's all machine learning modules that have now become frameworks and libraries for people to use. Or tools. I mean, like, I don't know how into the weeds of machine learning these companies are getting. But like services like ChatGPT or, Midjourney or what's the music one? I don't remember the main music model. Anyway, other generative AI, they're trained models, and they're not all in one. Like even ChatGPT is multiple different models put together with a unifier or like a user experience. But it doesn't do everything. It just uses different modules to achieve the functionality for the user. So each of the different models have different ethical ramifications, in my opinion. Hey, Naked Racing. They should have just disclosed it all. Yeah, exactly. Like the way they used it wasn't toxic or bad. They're just bad ways to use it, and there it was fine, but they need to tell people. Yes. Yes. We really need some kind of legal fencing around the use of people's work in AI model training, because that will really change. Well, that'll set the standard for ethical usage of AI. Yeah. Because I think I actually wish that the service that got released when ChatGPT came out was not the generative LLM itself. I wish it was a service to train your own LLM. So it's like you read a book to ChatGPT, or I'm not going to call it ChatGPT because I don't want it to be confusing. You read it to the training model, like to the model trainer, and then it can train. I mean, okay, this is a bad example because you can do that. You can train a voice model to like repeat to create a voice pattern for yourself. That's actually what that is that it's training a model based on your voice. But like you can take your entire like college essay portfolio, like all of the essays that you wrote in college, and then you can train your own model for just you. And then there's public stuff like Wikipedia. Like, why not train a model on Wikipedia that's like public? It's like give people the tools, train their own models, so that people can make things go faster for themselves and the IP and assets that they own. Like if I have a YouTube channel, I have a bunch of videos. Why can't, I mean, like, I can train multiple models for multiple different components of machine learning on my own content to, one, create video based off of, like, what my videos have been in the past. I can create likenesses and faces and, like, interactions with my body based off of what I've had in videos. I can make scripts and dialogue based off of what I've said in videos. But, like, that's very intensive, and it's not that fun or easy to do. So, like, the amount of work that ChatGPT has done behind the scenes to create adversarial training, what's that called? To the main thing that OpenAI has done is be able to train models faster because of the validation system. Because when you train a model, you give it a bunch of information, and then it will try and do something, and then you say yes, no, that's good or bad, and then you just say no until it gives something that is close to good, and then it puts that into its model, and then you train with the different things, or you give a different prompt or a different target, and then it generates until you say no. Like, they have machine learning models to train other machine learning models. I forgot where I was going with this. It's hard to train your own model for things based off of your content because of that limitation. And if we had a service that allows the trainer models, like, it gives you access to the trainer models to train your own stuff faster and more accurately without as much intensive input. You know, if I were to train an AI, a machine learning model to detect what game I'm playing in stream, like, take screenshots from every 15 seconds or so, and then I want to train the model. What do I have to do? Well, I have to take every single one of those screenshots, and then I have to validate whether or not, like, I have to create a data set of, yes, this is the game this screenshot is from. And then I would just have to build that data set over and over and over again. And then as I'm training the machine learning model, I would have to validate its assertions on what game I'm playing over and over again. And if I have that data set with the actual game and what it's supposed to be, then I can use that programmatically to actually do the validation. But I still have to have that data set. That's that data set at the start. So, like, that's the service I wish OpenAI provided, was, like, that data set to train your own models. But, I mean, that's way less lucrative than, like, capturing the entire, starting the revolution of LLM AI that they did. First to come to market, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's been a little side tangent into AI. Because, like, I don't know. All of these companies are doing all of this, like, big data collection and now syncing. It's like YouTube we're going to train AI based off of YouTube videos. Well, like, I want to train AI based off of my YouTube videos. I don't want to train my AI based off of other people's YouTube videos. I want to train it off of my YouTube videos. But in order to do that, that's a lot of work. I want the systems that they're using to train their AI with automation so that I can do it without having to do a lot of work. Thanks for the stream. I hope you enjoyed the game despite the reservations you had. If you do decide to play this again, I'll certainly look forward to it. Yeah, I think I will. I think the main anxiety I had was, like, if I'm going to have to, like, butt heads with characters in the game with incomplete social tools where my character, it's like I'm not actually controlling the character. I'm, like, kind of, shooting from the hip, hoping that I pick the thing that I would say. Because, like, I self-insert. I'm not seeing it as a game. I'm seeing it as a human conversation. And that's my problem. It's not a human conversation, and I should stop doing that. And when I do pick the thing that I think is going to work, they don't say the thing that they say extra stuff that has nothing to do with the choice. That, at least as far as I was thinking, that, the example being, the big example being, like, you don't get to talk to me like that. Like, that doesn't mean throw authority and my title at him and say, respect my authority, do what I tell you. I didn't want to say that, but he did. You don't get to talk to me like that is setting boundaries to me. Like, that's, don't talk to me like that. That's a good thing you should say to people if they mistreat you and disrespect you, maybe in different words sometimes, but like, that's a good option. But then what he actually said was a bad thing. That hurts your social standing. So it's like there was an anxiety, and I don't like reliving situations that are high stress, at least for me, because I'm, a little sensitive to social, what would you call it? High stress social, navigating high stress social situations. And by sensitive, I mean I've dealt with a lot of them, and it just reminds me of the stress of doing it. So, yeah. It's like Mass Effect's Paragon or Renegade choices. Yes, where sometimes you're like, I'm trying to be Paragon, but he picked like, how did I get a Renegade choice? And then you have to reload. It's annoying. You can't keep everyone happy in this game. You will fail with some of them, and that's expected and potentially required based on previous choices. There will be extremely hard choices. That's the part that I'm a little concerned about. Like, it's a game. I don't like games that like reflect reality at the cost of my fun. It is not fun for me to like invoke a real intense social situation and have it happen. So I may not like that. We'll see. Like, I play games for the fantasy, for the wonder, for the fun, for the relaxation. And so like I like tension and, like sorrow, and like, I don't mind a sad game. Now, if the sad game is just ham-fisted and throwing stuff at you, it's like, oh, here's the thing that you like, it's dead now. That's obviously, I don't like it just because there's sad stuff in it. But like, I don't mind it in games. Don't be afraid of them. The hard choices are part of the story. The things that follow depend on how you handle those hard choices, and how hard of a choices depends on previously seeming smaller choices. Yeah, I think the big issue is like how it says stuff that's different than what I want. So, we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it for now. I do hold the right to like stop playing it at any time, just like any game, because I don't have that much time to stream, and I want to have fun on stream. But I think I like this game. I think it's interesting. It's not like, it feels more real than other like, dialogue wheel type games. I've personally never found any of the choices too difficult, but that's just me. Everyone is different, so you may find it interesting. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun. Cool. Well, I have to use the restroom really bad, so I'm just gonna run credits. Thank you everybody for the subs. Thanks you everybody for hanging around. I hope you have a good week. I guess it's not Sunday. It feels like Sunday for me. I'm gonna be gone like literally all day tomorrow for a wedding, so it's like that day doesn't exist to me because I've got a lot of shit to do. Should probably stop thinking like that, but it's how the brain works. When lots of expected from me, that day is just kind of a loss. But I'm working on it. You guys have a good weekend. I was driving most of the day. I get losing. Yeah, exactly. Although, depends on why you're driving. If you're driving to go do a task, I'll just cut to the chase. I might be doing a road trip soon. It's looking less and less likely like I will, but I'm actually kind of excited to be doing the driving. But if I have to go to Oregon or something and during traffic hour, then that's a day lost for sure. So sorry you lost your day. yeah, I gotta go to the restroom still. Really bad. You guys have a good weekend. And enjoy the sun if it's sunny. Enjoy the rain if it's rainy. And yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.